Hi there, this is Tim Curtis, Town Manager of the Town of Madison. Wanted to just provide a quick update and reminder of town meeting and town elections that are coming up on July 13th and 14th. Our annual town meeting, which traditionally is the second Monday in June, has been moved to July this year to coincide with the state election, which is going to be July 14th. So town meeting, to be clear, is Monday, 7 o'clock, July 13th. It'll be held at the junior high as normal. What's not normal this year is the setup that we have to do to accommodate for the limitations of no more than 50 people in one location. Now, the governor's office has allowed for some extenuating circumstances. So, for example, the primary meeting will take place in the cafeteria at the junior high, which will be set up with spaced seating to allow for upwards of 50 people in that room. In the event we have more than 50 people attend town meeting, the overflow room will be the auditorium downstairs where people can participate by watching the activities that are going on upstairs on the large screen, and there will be microphones set up so people can communicate from one room to the moderator in another room. So we will have this set up for you Monday night for town meeting on the 13th of July. As far as the actual business that needs to be conducted that night, it's fairly typical. It's a fairly short warrant with 30-some articles, most of them dealing with the typical fare, the budget, and other things that are approved annually at town meeting. There is no overall increase to the town's municipal budget this year, and so there will not be a whole lot of difference in those budget articles from last year to this year. We will be dealing with an update to the town's shoreland zoning ordinance, and most of those updates are following the guidelines provided by the state. And finally, there will be an article that deals with a small road closure over in East Madison. Chamberlain Court is a short road, dead-end road off of Lower Mills Road, and the landowners around there have asked for a portion of that to be discontinued. So those are really the highlights for town meeting coming up on Monday, July 13th, 7 o'clock at the junior high. The other thing I wanted to make note of is the election this year. That would typically have been the second Tuesday in June. That has been moved to the second Tuesday in July now. This is a busy election. It's a fairly large ballot. You have statewide election items. You have local election items such as school board, select board, that sort of thing. You also have the school budget referendum, the yes or no question on whether or not you residents of Madison approve the school budget as proposed at approximately $10.5 million. So all that's going on Tuesday. It's at the town office where the polls are typically open, and they'll be open again this year from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. I want to make a noticeable difference here, a noteworthy difference, that the town office that day, July 14th, will not be open for regular business. We anticipate having to be able to provide social distancing and spacing so that we anticipate the line to vote to be a little bit longer because people are spaced 6 feet apart. And we don't expect the flow of traffic to be able to allow people to come in, vote, turn around, do their business at the counter, or vice versa. So the only activities at the counter will be related to voting, such as voter registration or a change in your registration and so forth. As far as regular business transaction like paying your taxes or registering your vehicle or your boat, we will not be doing that at the town office on voting day, which is Tuesday the 14th of July. So we anticipate a fairly decent turnout that day. Now, that being said, absentee ballots have been more popular than ever this year. We've also already sent out and received back hundreds of absentee ballots, and we expect that to be the case right up to Election Day. If you have questions about the election or absentee ballots, please contact Kathy Estes, our town clerk and voter registrar, at 696-3971. So again, I appreciate your patience during this time of change, and can be a frustrating time for many of us. But we are doing our best to make sure that the freedoms that we celebrate in this country are going to be available to you at the annual town meeting on Monday, the 13th of July, and on voting day, Tuesday, the 14th. Thanks, and hope to see you at town meeting.